Let's do that. Thanks, Amy. Third movement of the Mauer. What's that? Third movement of the Mauer. That's perfect. Better than the slow by the pulse. It's pretty. Wrong tune. It's okay. Who starts the pickup? Eighth notes. I'm ready when you're ready. Perfect. You want to do the march first, or that's plenty, or does it matter? You play the march. March. Sadly, repeats are good. Gotta take the repeats. Read it. All right, see if people clap this time. Anytime. Yeah, we'll be done. I think she'll be 57. Be about right. You can go as fast as you want to go.
Good morning. Good morning and welcome to the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. It is a pleasure to greet all of you here in the Sonnentag and to those watching remotely. I'm Kelly Murray, an academic staff member in the Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning and the chair of the University Senate. I have the honor of welcoming you and thanking you for attending this important event in the lives of our graduates. The prelude for this morning's ceremony was provided by the UW-Eau Claire Faculty Brass Ensemble. Thank you very much. Both of today's commencement exercises will celebrate more than 1,500 students. Nearly 1,400 students will be receiving undergraduate degrees, and 154 students will be receiving advanced degrees. A full list of UW-Eau Claire graduates can be found online. Look for the QR code in your program. Ashley Stokely is an interpreter for the deaf and hard of hearing. You will see her on the large screens in the arena, and closed captioning is also provided. You can find the QR code for the captioning service in your program as well. You may remain seated for the processional of the graduates, which will begin in just a moment. After the graduates have entered, the faculty and staff will enter. I will return to the podium and ask you to rise, if you are able, for the arrival of the platform party and the singing of our national anthem. Thank you for your attention, and congratulations to our graduates.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Michael Carney, Interim Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs at the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. I am proud to represent the more than 1,300 faculty and staff of this great university and welcome the thousands of guests here in the Sonnentag and those viewing online. It is indeed my privilege to open this commencement ceremony by congratulating you, the May graduating class of 2025. As is custom at all of our formal events, I want to acknowledge the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire occupies the sacred and ancestral lands of Indigenous peoples. We extend our respect and recognition to the earlier and present citizens of the land of the Menominee, Ho-Chunk, Potawatomi, Ojibwe, and Dakota nations on which our campuses stand. Thank you to our student Thank you to our student singer, Gracie Hutchinson, a native of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. She will earn her bachelor's degree in music today and plans to move to Minneapolis following commencement to pursue more performance opportunities. Congratulations, Gracie. Let's give her another round of applause. Graduates and guests, we are so pleased you can join us for the spring commencement in the university's Sonnentag Event Center, which opened last summer. Joining me on stage this morning are the academic and shared governance leaders of our university, some of whom I will introduce now. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing. Graduates and guests, you may hold your applause until all have been introduced. Dr. James Schmidt, Chancellor. Billy Fells, Vice Chancellor for Enrollment Management. Dr. Mary Hoffman, Associate Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Dean of Graduate Studies. Dr. Louisa Rice, Associate Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Greg M. Heinzelman, Dean of Students. Dr. Kristen Abbott Anderson, Dean of the College of Nursing. Dr. Alex Sternfeld Dunn, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Lisa Jepson, Dean of the College of Business. Dr. Karen Manning, Dean of the College of Health and Human Sciences. Dr. Deborah Jansen, Associate Dean, College of Nursing. Dr. Mark Goulet, Associate Dean, College of Arts and Sciences. And Kelly Murray, Chair of the University Senate. Graduates, I know I am not the only person celebrating your achievements today. Supporting you are the parents, grandparents, partners, siblings, loved ones, and friends who have helped make this day possible. Graduates, please take a moment to show your appreciation to them with a round of applause. UW-Eau Claire has consistently earned or been recognized nationally for our excellent academic and student support programs. Of our many national awards, we are particularly proud to be recognized for our support of student veterans. This year, UW-Eau Claire was ranked 8th among large public institutions for its support of veterans and their families by Victory Media after earning their gold level distinction for 3 consecutive years. We know our veterans have made tremendous sacrifices through their service, which are shared by their spouses, partners, and families. I would like to invite our graduating veterans and their service time families, along with any other veterans and their families who are here with us today, to please stand and receive our appreciation for your service and sacrifice. Graduates, your student body president is graduating with you in this ceremony and would like to provide some brief congratulatory remarks. President Consiglio and Chancellor Schmidt, would you please join me at the lectern? Sam Consiglio of Waukesha, Wisconsin, served as president of the 68th session of Student Senate and will graduate today with her Bachelor of Science degree in Geography. Following commencement, she will be attending the University of Washington in Seattle to pursue her master's degree in urban planning. In gratitude for her service to the student body, we are pleased to present her with the University Medallion. President Consiglio, congratulations.
There you go. Good morning, esteemed faculty and staff, family and friends, and of course, fellow Blue Golds. It is an honor to be speaking before you today, but before I continue, I want you all to take a moment and look around you. Find one person who has supported you or cheered you on sometime within the past 4 years. Take a second, and now give them a little wave. Imagine your first tour here on campus or your orientation day and all the nervousness, apprehension, and uncertainty that came with it. It was almost 4 years ago when I remember touring UW-Eau Claire with my mom. As we were walking down the hill, she turned to look at me and said, "You look at home here." At the time, that sounded pretty cliche, and I never knew what she quite meant until I met all of you, and now I do. One thing that I find incredible about Blue Golds is our constant support in one another. We show up for each other, whether that's sitting through countless circa presentations to watch your friend's semester-long research project, or staying up until 1 a.m. in the tower's basement with a $5 pizza to ensure that your roommate definitely has the right major picked out now. Together we've stayed by each other's side. In doing so, we've been able to accomplish some pretty awesome things these past 4 years, like bringing home a few national championships from our powerhouse women's volleyball team to our women's rugby, track and field teams, and more. We've worked tirelessly in our academics and research and pushed boundaries in our department to spark change in the world. And who could forget the personal shout out to the Blue Gold Marching Band by the Dolly Parton herself. All of these accomplishments wouldn't be possible without taking a step away from what was comfortable into a space that was at first unfamiliar. And yet it was in this unfamiliarity where we all found each other. We found a home. Maybe you found your home in a club you joined freshman year for the free food, but stayed in for the people and its mission. Or maybe you found it during your never-ending rehearsals to get the show just right. Home might be in a totally different country with others who studied abroad with you and became lifelong friends. And maybe it was in your department's late-night study spots. Maybe it was in your freshman year hall or in your rental off campus with your roommates where your roots felt planted. And while all of our reasons for finding a home here might be different, each of them isn't created by the physical spaces, but rather by the people who filled them. Home wasn't here because it's always been here. This was a home because you all built it here. Through the shared moments, hardships, laughters, victories, UW-Eau Claire became more than just a place. It became a space of connection that was built by us, just as every blue gold before us has helped shape it. Class of 2025, as we step forward into this next chapter, remember to keep making a home for others. Work together in ways that may be uncomfortable at first, and like the classic saying, fly together. Take this home with you after today, and when you come back, remember that it will always be here to welcome you with open arms. No matter where you're headed after this, know that there's always a piece of home cheering for you every step of the way. They're sitting right next to you. Thank you, and congratulations.
Congratulations, Sam, and best of luck as you head west for the next chapter in your life. Now it is my pleasure to introduce a special guest bringing well wishes from the Universities of Wisconsin Board of Regents. Karen Walsh is director of Birbie Walsh Foundation, a family foundation dedicated to human and animal health and welfare, which has awarded more than $8 million in grants to the state of Wisconsin. A native of Columbus, Wisconsin, Walsh holds bachelor's and master's degrees in journalism from UW-Madison, where she retired in 2005 as the Assistant Dean of External Relations in the College of Engineering. She is a past president of the Board of Regents, to which she was appointed in 2019, and also serves on a number of nonprofit boards in the Madison area. Welcome, Regent Walsh.
Good morning, Blue Golds. I'm so proud to be here to share this day with you and all of your supporters, Blue Gold family, Blue Gold hangers-on, all of you who are here today to celebrate this wonderful occasion where people learn how quickly 4 years of your life actually goes. I want to, if I could, just divert for a second to your soon-to-be departing Chancellor James Schmidt. Any of you who were on this campus 15 years ago must surely come here and not recognize the place. That's the kind of transformative leadership that Chancellor Schmidt offered here at the Eau Claire campus. It's difficult to put all of that into words, but let me just say on behalf of my Regent colleagues and UW System Administration, Jim, we're sorry to lose you. We look forward to seeing what you're going to accomplish at James Madison, and I want an invitation to the going away party. So. I'd like to use your Chancellor just for a second as an example, a tiny piece of advice I want to give you, and that is, people talk about the constants and the sure things in life, death and taxes. Well, there's a third one, and that's change. I guarantee you it will come in your life multiple times. Whatever degree you're leaving here with today, in 10 or 15 years, you may not be doing that anymore. It was true for me. I was on the radio for a couple of years, getting up at 3 a.m., discovered that really wasn't my calling. But university relations was. So your life offers you these chances, and it's important to think through the chances, but take the leap with courage. Understand that when you approach what you do with passion, integrity, and a willingness to take a chance, you can do great things in your life, as your Chancellor has, and as I'm sure you will. So celebrate today. We're very proud of you, and go Blue Golds.
I have to move it back up again. So there we go. Thank you, Regent Walsh, for joining us today and for being a true champion of the Wisconsin idea. Graduates, there are few days as Chancellor that I cherish more than commencement. Really, only move-in day is a close second to that. It's that sense of excitement, that little sense of being a little afraid. Will I fit in my next chapter? Mom and Dad still have tears in their eyes and still excited for you as well, because it's all about that next stage in life. This has been my honor and privilege to serve you through this remarkable journey. I believe that it is time to give you a huge send-off. So before we actually get to commencement, actually turning the tassel, let's hear it one time early on in this. I want everyone on their feet. Let's hear it for the graduating class of 2025. Regent Walsh, I think we could get you up at 3 in the morning with that kind of applause. So good morning. Well, Blue Golds, it is a joy to be with you to celebrate this milestone in your lives. You've worked hard, you've pursued new passions, and you've made a difference in our community. You made friends and explored the world with Wisconsin's most beautiful campus as your home base. I want to extend a special recognition to all of the graduates who are wearing teal cords, which symbolize that they were the first in their families to earn a college degree. To all of the first-generation college students, I am so proud of everything that you have accomplished. Navigating the undergraduate experience is a massive task, no matter who you are. But it can be especially challenging when you are the first in your family to go on to college. So for an added moment, with all of the soon-to-be graduates who were the first in their family to earn a college degree, will you stand to receive the appreciation of this whole auditorium for your great accomplishment? Please stand and be recognized. And now, graduates, the faculty have spoken, and you will be receiving your diploma emblazoned with the seal of excellence. Excellence, this university's motto and the standard with which we hold our students to a standard that you have cleared. Taryn Burtz of Neillsville, Wisconsin, graduates today with her Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree, fulfilling a lifelong dream. She graduated from a 2-year nursing program in 2012, but test anxiety prevented her from passing her state board exams multiple times. Disappointed, she continued to work in other healthcare roles, but in 2023, a doctor encouraged her to try taking the boards again. After months of study, she passed, and she knew that she had to follow her dream. She immediately enrolled in our BSN completion program, and she will be pursuing her doctorate of nursing practice degree at UW-Eau Claire later this year. Congratulations, Taryn, and don't give up on your dreams. Earning your Blue Gold degree is a difficult path. Taking classes upon classes, seeking research and internship opportunities, balancing work and life and sorrow and joy. Even if the path behind you now looks clear and inevitable, each of you undoubtedly faced challenge along the way. But you kept going, You didn't shy away from difficulties. Instead, you found opportunities to think differently. Blue Golds are known for making a difference because your excellent academic and community-engaged education prepares you to contribute to the public good for a lifetime. At UW-Eau Claire, our rigorous programs connect the dots across disciplines. We build research and community-engaged learning right into the curriculum. We expect you'll find a way to make your time outside of the classroom matter just as much as you made an effort in your coursework. U.S. News and World Report says that you're about to graduate from the top-ranked public regional university in Minnesota and Wisconsin, a rank that we've held for 2 years running, but it isn't really new territory. We've been one of their top-ranked public universities in the entire Midwest for 30 years in a row. What's more, U.S. News and World Report in 2024, this past fall, elevated UW-Eau Claire to its exclusive undergraduate research creative projects ranking. We joined massive, well-known Ivy League research institutions like Harvard, Stanford, Yale, MIT, and the list goes on. Only 54 universities across the country, and there are more than 4,400 of them, 54 made that list. Only 12 of the 54 were public universities. Are you doing the math with me? Of the 12 public universities, 11 were the state flagship Research One universities. It's only 11. Not every state was covered. We were the only university of our size and kind to be recognized for the excellent work that you have undertaken. UW-Eau Claire, once again, is in a category of one. Annika Emerson of Duluth, Minnesota, graduates today with her bachelor's degree in theater arts and says that UW-Eau Claire's excellence forensic speech team changed her life. While they were nervous to start college and to leave their high school friend group behind, Annika found a lifelong family in the forensics teammates and coaches. They traveled and practiced for 4 years. Forensics allowed Annika to make countless friends across the country and to become a nationally recognized public speaker numerous times, including at the national tournament hosted on our campus. Congratulations, Annika. Keep using your voice to make a difference. You are all now part of the proud Blue Gold tradition. Aspirational difference makers who aren't afraid to envision a brighter future. And you're about to join the ranks of more than 100,000 living alums who've come before you. UW-Eau Claire is a special place. And in my 12 years as your chancellor, I've come to know countless Blue Golds and the incredible faculty and staff that make this life-changing university what it is. All I can say is that without a doubt, that it is the people who come here to learn, teach, and grow together who have set this place apart. In that process, we awaken empathy and courage in one another, fueling our desire to make a difference in the world and make it a better place for your friends, neighbors, and the people across the globe. I'm enormously grateful to have called UW-Eau Claire my home. And I hope that you feel the same way about this special place as you prepare to leave. In this vast, ever-changing world, how lucky are we to have been a part of this tradition of excellence, to have brought the best of ourselves to a place dedicated to elevating human potential. More than 100 years ago, this community, the business community, rallied to establish a school in Eau Claire to help our region thrive. And they went to the Madison Capitol and wouldn't take no for an answer. You've all shown that same perseverance that they did, showing up for your classes, supporting your friends, conducting research projects, and daring to envision a brighter future that you could help create. We are lucky to have walked in the footsteps of those who came before us. But never forget, for that one brief shining moment, you were what kept this place so special. Your presence, your interaction with your classmates, the members, the students who might have been having a challenge down the hall in the dorm room. Look around and realize you all made this university what it is. If you keep walking the rare and difficult path of excellence, I have no doubt that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. And always remember, once a blue gold, always a blue gold. Congratulations, graduates.
This semester, we are proud to have recognized 9 distinguished alumni and friends who have demonstrated through their careers and their lives the power of the Blue Gold degree, several of whom are with us this morning. You can find more information about this year's Alumni Award recipients in the digital commencement program. Award recipients, please stand when your name is called and remain standing. Graduates and guests, please hold your applause until all honorees have been introduced. The Alumni Distinguished Achievement Award recognizes the distinguished service to the community, state, or nation in a manner that brings credit to the recipient and UW-Eau Claire. We have one awardee this morning. Michael LeMay, a 2005 computer science graduate and senior staff research scientist at Intel Labs in Oregon, who holds 92 US patents and whose research influences a significant proportion of computer systems in use today. The Honorary Alumnus Award is presented to non-alumni or non-degreed alumni who have demonstrated great love of and service to UW-Eau Claire or the greater community. This morning we recognize Steve Robbins, who attended UW-Eau Claire in the early 1970s and embarked on a successful business career, who regularly returns to campus and has worked diligently to connect Blue Gold alumni in the Phoenix area. And James Schmidt, whose nearly 4 decades in higher ed administration, including 12 years as Chancellor of UW-Eau Claire, have been of great service to the public good and this community. Let's have a round of applause for our impressive alumni recipients. At this time, I would like to introduce our final Alumni Award winner, who will also deliver today's charge to the class. John Noltener graduated from UW-Eau Claire in 1990 with his bachelor's degree in journalism and is also a recipient of this year's Alumni Distinguished Achievement Award. For over 25 years, John traveled across 4 continents to document images and stories of human courage, grace, and resilience for national magazines, Fortune 500 companies, and nonprofit organizations. You may have encountered some of John's photography and publications, including National Geographic Traveler, Smithsonian, Forbes, Health, Midwest Living, and New York Daily News, and more. Lauded by his peers as a peacemaker, he founded a multimedia arts project called A Piece of My Mind in 2008 that uses portraits and personal narratives to bridge divides and encourage important community dialogues. John has published 4 books, including his most recent work, Lessons on the Road to Peace, which released last year. He has won the 2024 Minnesota Book Award for General Nonfiction, as well as the Budapest International Photo Award Gold Medal and the Peacemaker of the Year Award from the Independent Press. John and Chancellor Schmidt, would you please join me at the podium? On behalf of the faculty, staff, students, and alumni of the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, please accept this university medallion as a token of our appreciation for being here today and for delivering the class charge.
Good morning. There it is. It's almost time to walk the stage. I will not stand in your way for long. But congratulations, today's a big day. Excuse me. That wasn't mine. 35 years ago, I was in your shoes, right here at UW-Eau Claire, and today I want to offer you some good news, and there's a little bit of bad news, but then there's more good news, so let's take it in that order. The good news is that your journey brought you here to UW-Eau Claire. You set out to earn a degree, and you did it. However difficult it was, no matter the obstacles you encountered along the way, the fact that you're sitting here today means that you've met all of the requirements, and now you're graduating. And along the way, I bet, and I hope, you made some good friends and you made some memories that will last you a lifetime. And that's good news. It's great news. In fact, we're here to celebrate that with you today. You ready for the bad news? Life is hard. There are going to be rough patches up ahead. In the years and decades to come, you're going to encounter loss and hardship. You're going to be disappointed. At times, you might feel lost. There will be bills and pressures and deadlines, and for some of you, statistically, there might be addiction or a difficult diagnosis or a mental health challenge, and at times things might feel a little hopeless. And that's hard news, but it's absolutely true. But here's really what I want to tell you today. This is the other good news that I hope that you'll hold on to. Whatever those challenges might be, that's not the end of the story. Every day when you wake up, you have a choice about how you're going to respond to the world around you. Every day there's a chance to start again. You're graduating today because you've proven you can do hard things. And when more hard things present themselves, I want you to remember this achievement as a lesson and a marker, as an example of what you're capable of, so that you can and you will find the courage to do the next hard thing. I've had the good luck to travel the country and the world, gathering stories of hope and healing for a storytelling project I founded called A Piece of My Mind. In a divided world, we try to use storytelling and art to rediscover what connects us. And I get to carry these stories of folks who are finding creative solutions to some of our most challenging issues. People who found themselves in difficult situations and realized or decided that that wasn't the end of their story. So I met people like Angela Bates, who grew up in Nicodemus, Kansas, a town that was settled by freed slaves after the Civil War. And she was proud of that heritage. The whole town was. And so they approached the National Park Service. They talked to them for 20 years. And finally, the Park Service decided to honor that history by building this interpretive center that talks about the history of this town settled by freed slaves. And then they staffed it with all white people. It doesn't make sense. There are a lot of things in life that doesn't make sense. And Angela talked about how frustrating that was. But then she realized that she had a choice about how she was going to respond to the world around her. And that town got together and they built their own history museum as well, because as Angela said, we won't ever know where it is we're going if we don't first know where it is we've been. And I interviewed people like Michael Scholar, who was a journalist based in Africa, and he covered the genocide in Rwanda in 1994. And Michael talked about the ways that people turned on their friends and neighbors in horrific acts of violence, and how that led Michael to work with an organization stateside called Weave that's there to help build social capacity, to help rebuild the social trust that has frayed in our country. And of course, that progress can be slow. But Michael said he doesn't get frustrated when things take time. He's focused on the way that he moves through the world and control the things that he can control. And Michael said, I'm going to care. And if the world gets better, wonderful. But if it doesn't get better, I'm still going to care. And I learned from people like Panina Bowman in Atlanta, Georgia, who talked about growing up in World War II Europe as a young girl. And she said one day soldiers showed up at their door and they said, you've got 10 minutes to pack your bags and then you have to go. And they didn't know where they were going, but they were led to a train that was headed to Auschwitz. And both of Panina's parents and 42 other members of her family died at Auschwitz. And Panina talked about how difficult that journey was and how impossible it was to find peace in a place like that. But she also said that while she was there, she made a choice not to hate, because she said hate is a really powerful weapon, and it's intended to destroy somebody else, but in fact, it circles back and it destroys you instead. I had the honor of sitting with people like Greg Campbell, who I interviewed after he decided to stop receiving kidney dialysis and return home to hospice care and prepare to die. And Greg knew he would have a few good days before his body would start to shut down, and he used that time to visit with good friends and to sit with an interview with me. And Greg said, if you want to have friends, you have to open up. And that can be very scary because you can get hurt. But he said, I've got friends I've known for 46 years, and to this day, they're still helping me. They're shoveling my driveway. They're asking, what can we do to help? And they do it because it's right, and they do it for everything that I've done for them. When people talk about paying it forward in life by being kind and good and peaceful, you never know when that withdrawal comes. He said, but for me, it's coming right now. And finally, I met people like Chief Sherelle Parfait Dardar of the Biloxi Chickamauga Choctaw tribe in watery South Louisiana. And she talked about how hard it was to live in a place like that was regularly beat up by hurricanes. They would just start rebuilding and they'd get knocked down by another one. They'd start rebuilding again. And in some places, their land is literally washing away. And I asked her, why do you stay? And Sherelle said, it's the love. I've never felt love in a place like this, like I feel here. And that idea is reflected in the way she governs her people. She said, I'm going to love the crap out of you. And that's my call to those who are seeking leadership positions. If you can't lead with love, get out of the way. You see, there's beauty and wisdom all around us if we choose to see it. Each one of you, you've got strength and courage that you've only begun to discover. The world is hard, the world is uncertain, and you were made for this moment. Every day, you get to choose if you will lean into division or if you will move towards healing. Every day, you get to choose if you will take or if you will give. Every day you get to choose if you will tear down or if you will build up. Every day you get the chance to help another human, to build a connection, to show compassion, to plant a seed of hope in somebody who desperately needs it. You get to choose. Congratulations on your graduation. You made it. And welcome to the next chapter of your story. We can't wait to see what you choose to do with it. Thank you.
Thank you, John, for sharing your insights and experiences and encouraging our graduates to remain focused on what's next. Now, graduates, the moment you've all been waiting for has arrived. The Deans of Graduate Studies, the College of Nursing, and the College of Arts and Sciences will each, in turn, present their graduates for a degree conferral. Graduates, after your degree has been conferred, the marshals will direct you to the stage to receive your diploma cover. As you exit the platform, representatives of the UW-Eau Claire Alumni Association will present you with an alumni license plate holder, guests, feel free to cheer on your graduates as they cross the stage. Let's really give them a shout out that they deserve. Dean Hoffman and Chancellor Schmidt, would you please come to the podium?
Good morning. Graduate education at UW-Eau Claire helps students attain deeper levels of knowledge, hone their skills for critical analysis of information, and apply what they've learned to impact their lives, professions, and communities. Our graduates from both online and in-person programs are already making a difference. They improve lives as nurse practitioners, athletic trainers, school psychologists, and speech-language pathologists. They build the economy as leaders in business, and they help us make sense of the world as data analysts, writers, and scholars. We are proud of the hard work and dedication shown by each of them. Will all candidates for doctoral degrees please stand if you are able? Chancellor Schmidt, each of the candidates now standing before you has successfully completed the requirements for the Doctor of Nursing practice. On behalf of the faculty of the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, it is my pleasure to present these candidates to you for the conferral of the doctoral degrees.
Graduates, under the authority of the Board of Regents and the Wisconsin University system, as well as the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you the doctoral degree with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Doctoral candidates, please come forward now as directed by the marshals. Graduates will be hooded by Dean Abbott Anderson and their program advisors, assisted by members of the platform party.
Brittany Robin Marie Amborn. Megan Francine Byra. Bria Ann Berg. Carly Rose Brovold. Ashley Morgan Cook. Zachary Thomas Couture. Kelly Lynn Eberts, United States Army. Emily Robinson Greenwood. Amy Marie Hansen. Marjorie Jordheim. Sarah Marie Kleinert. Kampai Lee. Sarah Powell. Jamie Marie Riley. Daria Ann Robidoux. Jennifer Rock. Stacy Lynn Stevens. Andrew George Studinsky. Kelsey Marie Vandenberg. Kaylin Merritt Vang. Haley Rose Waldhart. This concludes the doctoral candidates from the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of our doctoral candidates. Would all candidates for specialist and master's degrees please stand? Chancellor Schmidt, each of the candidates now standing before you has successfully completed the requirements for one of the following degrees: Specialist in Education, Master of Arts, Master of Science, or Master of Science in Nursing. Chancellor Schmidt, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, it is my pleasure to present these candidates to you for conferral of the graduate degrees.
Graduates, under the authority of the Board of Regents and the Universities of Wisconsin, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you the graduate degree with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Graduate candidates, please come forward now as directed by the marshals. Graduates will be hooded by the Dean and Associate Dean of their colleges.
Angela Nicole Greco. Jin Ying Heng. Alexis Rose Linder. Michael John Merthaler. This concludes the graduate candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences. We will now move on to the graduate candidates from the College of Nursing. Lindsay Jo Boehm. Kirsten R. Nebraska. Natalie Jo Lawrence. Julie Ann Thalacker. Brianna Ray Zeta. This concludes the master's candidates from the College of Nursing. Congratulations.
Graduates from the College of Nursing, this is the day that you've been preparing for, and your presence at this milestone ceremony is a testament to the hard work that you've accomplished. You are well prepared to take the next step in your nursing journey. I want to leave you with just a little bit of advice. Never stop being curious. Always ask the question. And in this way, you will transform your nursing practice to better serve your community and those you lead. Congratulations. Will all the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Nursing please stand as you are able? Chancellor Schmidt, each of the candidates now standing before you has successfully completed the requirements for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. On behalf of the faculty of the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, it is my pleasure to present these candidates to you for conferral of the degree.
Graduates, boy, we need more nurses too, so thank you for doing that. Under the authority of the Board of Regents and the Universities of Wisconsin, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degree with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Symbolic of the degree conferral, you may now move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, graduates. We'll just put that right there.
Graduates from the College of Nursing, you may be seated until you are directed to come forward by the marshals.
Sarah Beth Margarita Adams, summa cum laude.
Madeline Adsit, magna cum laude.
Colin Leaf Anderson, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Taya Joy Armstrong, summa cum laude.
Lindsay Lee Bachman, magna cum laude, University Honors Program.
Brooke Annabelle Barbie, magna cum laude.
Taryn Marilyn Burtz.
Ellie Kristen Borgen, magna cum laude.
Abby Rose Brandecker, summa cum laude.
Jane Elizabeth Brinkman, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Claire Elizabeth Bussman, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Carrie Ann Carlstrom, summa cum laude.
Avery Marie Constant, summa cum laude.
Adriana Grace Dahlberg, magna cum laude, University Honors Program.
Sydney Dixon, magna cum laude, University Honors Program.
Libby Marie Dorhorst, magna cum laude.
Paige Marie Drazkowski, summa cum laude.
Lauren M. Dwyer, summa cum laude.
Abigail Eiselt, magna cum laude.
Lydia G. Emery, magna cum laude.
Jade Catherine Erickson, magna cum laude.
Cameron Alice Fisher, summa cum laude.
Megan Marie Fostvet, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Anna France, summa cum laude.
Lauren Renee Glenna, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Natalie Faith Getsky, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Bella Marie Grant, summa cum laude.
Olivia Jean Greenhow, summa cum laude.
Olivia Christine Heinzen, cum laude.
Victoria A. Kangas, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Caitlin Elizabeth Kettler, magna cum laude.
Stephanie Ann Kinzel, magna cum laude.
Noah Gordon Kleba, cum laude.
Emmeline Helena Kaboski, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Annika Marie Catella, magna cum laude.
Madison Ann Lemke, magna cum laude.
Susan Lou Marcourt, magna cum laude, University Honors Program.
Sarah E. Martin, summa cum laude.
Brielle Noel McDonald, summa cum laude.
Emily K. Middlestead, summa cum laude.
Shauna Moen, summa cum laude.
Hannah Mae Mudgett, magna cum laude.
Ava Helen Marie Murphy, summa cum laude.
Sarah Rose Nelson, summa cum laude.
Kate Ellen Olson, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Lauren A. Olson, magna cum laude.
Mitchell Scott Opperman, summa cum laude.
Olivia Linda Peckrun, magna cum laude.
Mara Rose Pierce, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Grace Ann Polhamus, magna cum laude.
Cassandra Lauren Prelwitz, magna cum laude, Wisconsin Army National Guard.
Elena Marie Radke, magna cum laude.
Wesley David Reichel, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Kylie Ray Ruffridge, summa cum laude.
Casey Constance Schultz, magna cum laude.
Miranda Jacqueline Schwieger, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Melody Ann Sessler, magna cum laude.
Aaron T. Shu, summa cum laude.
Cami Rose Stelter, magna cum laude.
Sydney Ann Temple, summa cum laude.
Taya Thole, summa cum laude.
Rachel Catherine Woggy, summa cum laude.
Madeline May Willems, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Emily Evelyn Williams, summa cum laude.
Paige L. Winterton, summa cum laude.
Beth Ann Whitman, magna cum laude.
Ewan Jong, magna cum laude.
Alyssa Matei Yedika, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Erin Josephine Young, magna cum laude.
Tegan Louise Zinnel, summa cum laude. This concludes the baccalaureate candidates from the College of Nursing. Congratulations!
First, let me begin by congratulating you on this special day. As you graduate from the College of Arts and Sciences, I want to remind you that you are the future innovators, leaders, artists, critical and creative thinkers our world so desperately needs. You, like every graduate before you, will cross this stage with an unknown adventure in front of you. However, your time here has prepared you. It's prepared you to go forward with passion, empathy, patience, knowledge, and the ability to make our world a better place. Receiving your degree today signifies much more than just preparing you for a first job. It means you've laid the foundation for a lifetime of opportunities. Will all the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences please stand if you are able? Chancellor Schmidt, each of the candidates now standing before you has successfully completed the requirements for one of the following baccalaureate degrees: a Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Liberal Studies, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, or the Bachelor of Science in Environmental Public Health. Chancellor Schmidt, on behalf of the faculty of the University of Wisconsin-Eau, it is my pleasure to present these candidates to you for conferral of the degree.
Graduates, under the authority of the Board of Regents and the Universities of Wisconsin, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degree with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Once again, symbolic of the degree conferral, you may now move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, graduates.
Graduates from the College of Arts and Sciences, you can be seated until you're directed to come forward by the marshals.
Samantha Martina Consiglio, magna cum laude, Department Honors in Anthropology, Department Honors in Geography, University Honors Program. Tia Agdepa Rivara, cum laude. Mary Grace Hutchinson, magna cum laude. John Francis Dorschner, magna cum laude. Matthew Jamison Lehner. Lauren Marie Creprios Alm, cum laude, assisted by her service dog, Rosie.
Valentina Acito, cum laude.
Elise Catherine Adair, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Todd Adams, magna cum laude, University Honors Program.
Sherlyn Alam, McNair Scholars Program.
Catherine Ann Albers.
Elliot N. Algram, summa cum laude.
Claire Anderson, magna cum laude.
Parker Anderson.
Kirsten Brooke Engelmeyer.
Raquel M. Engelmeyer, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Cassandra Lee Bargender, cum laude.
Quinn Kirsten Bauman, magna cum laude.
Savannah Louise Bauman, magna cum laude.
Christopher Robert Beatles.
May Bean.
Matthew David Beatrice.
Mary Alice Bednarik.
Carter Michael Beaumont, cum laude.
Samuel John Benson.
Dylan Thomas Barry, summa cum laude, Department Honors in Material Science and Biomedical Engineering, University Honors Program.
Ethan S. Best.
Gabrielle A. Best, summa cum laude.
Owen B. Umler, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Haley Cariana Blagdon, cum laude.
Catherine Marie Blair, cum laude.
Madeline Halfsky Blong, magna cum laude.
Corey James Berner, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Lauren Lee Bolander.
Quinlan James Bonnet, cum laude.
Ivy Bonneville, magna cum laude.
Shaylee Ann Bowes, cum laude.
Caitlin Emma Marie Bork, magna cum laude.
Elise Borman.
Mitchell Barrowman, cum laude.
Patrick Ryan Boyle.
Grant M. Bradley.
Jacqueline Olivia Bradley.
Elise Evelyn Brown, cum laude.
Leslie Shue.
Tanner A. Buck, magna cum laude.
Jamie Breeden, cum laude.
Sarah Michelle Burns, cum laude.
David D. Bullen.
Alexis Reva Cazares, magna cum laude.
Victoria Sandra Carlston, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Juejun Chen.
Joseph Allen Charles.
Hannah Marie Childs, magna cum laude, University Honors Program.
Oriana Catherine Cheney, summa cum laude, University Honors Program.
Ryan Patrick Schmelik, magna cum laude.
Max Chitwood.
Sarah Marie Chunecki.
Kylie Jo Choate, cum laude.
Molly K. Sitch, magna cum laude.
Austin Lee Christensen.
Ellen Rose Cooley.
Paris Rose Conkey, summa cum laude.
Evan S. Corson, summa cum laude, Department Honors in Material Science and Biomedical Engineering, University Honors Program.
Eric Cotton, summa cum laude.
Matt Craig, magna cum laude.
Mallory Jane Cowan, magna cum laude.
Olivia May Crowley, cum laude.
Emily Nicole Servinick.
Elizabeth Danielle Danelski, magna cum laude.
Peyton E. Cunningham.
Margaret Jennifer Darling, cum laude.
Chelsea Lorraine Danner, cum laude.
Colton John Decant, summa cum laude, Department Honors in Material Science and Engineering.
Noelle M. Davis.
Carissa Marie Denig, magna cum laude, University Honors Program.
Charles Edward Deck.
Ashley Catherine Deniger, magna cum laude.
Caden Wayne Denner, cum laude, Department Honors in Computer Science.
Lauren Patricia Densmore.
Braden Ram Dennis.
Joshua Harry Deutschlander, cum laude.
Clayton Dean DeReamer.
Allison Marie Diaz.
Graciana Marie Dewan. Isabella Caitlin Doss, cum laude. Braden Thomas Doby. Jordan Lee Dronek, summa cum laude. Grace Olivia Drucker. Jalen D. Duda, magna cum laude, departmental honors in political science. Ty Nathaniel Dubman. Sydney Ann Edsness, cum laude. Cora F. Dunham, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Ivy Elliott. Joseph M. Elliott, magna cum laude. Annika Joy Emerson. Megan Endries, magna cum laude, University Honors Program. Brianna Evans, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Natalie Rose Eng, cum laude. Morgan Feebig, magna cum laude. Carson Arthur Fireisen, summa cum laude. Casey Allen Fisher, cum laude. Madison Ann Fink, magna cum laude. Samuel Nicholas Fisher. Guinevere Elizabeth Fisher, summa cum laude, Department Honors in History. Rachel Elizabeth Foldy. Cade Fisher, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Madeline Ford, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Morgan Cecilia Forbes, magna cum laude. Emily Rose Fountas, magna cum laude, University Honors Program. Nicole Ashley Forsyth, magna cum laude. Charles Victor Fry. Lucille Franklin, cum laude. Emily Beatrice Freist, magna cum laude, University Honors Program. Catherine Lynn Frymouth, magna cum laude, University Honors Program. Sabrina Sarah Fatui. Marissa Lee Frank, summa cum laude. Austin Ernest Gadke. Hannah Noel Finbo, magna cum laude. Liberty Joe Garber, cum laude. Elliot Noah Gannon, summa cum laude. Blake Lewis Scarles. Emilith Butterfly Marie Gardner, cum laude. Chloe L. Getton, cum laude. Marissa Pauline German, summa cum laude. Emma Pauline Gibson. Catherine Bridget Gibbons, cum laude. Emma Therese Gillespie, magna cum laude. Andrew Thomas Gilbertson, cum laude. Gabriella Golubov, cum laude. Aries Dylan Goen. Katrina Ray Gussie. Olivia Arwin Goodman, magna cum laude, University Honors Program. Lauren Marie Graham, summa cum laude. Charlie James Grady, magna cum laude. Sarah Kathleen Gunther. Chloe Mae Greenwood, cum laude. Casper John Haas, magna cum laude. Emma Lash Gullickson, summa cum laude. Michael D. Hammis, magna cum laude, Department Honors in Computer Science. Sarah Hahn, cum laude. Max Earl Hammond. Pierce Stephen Hamill. Cole Robert Hansen, magna cum laude, University Honors Program. Joshua Matthew Hanna. Amy Lynn Harmon, cum laude. Hannah Annette Hansen. Kayla M. Hartman, magna cum laude. Stevie Harper, magna cum laude, University Honors Program. Abigail K. Havron. Sarah J. Hartman. Evelyn Heidel, cum laude. Abigail Ellen Healy, cum laude. Alexis Hines. Olivia Carol Heinecke. Jaden Isaiah Hennings, cum laude. Izakiah Rochelle Heeman, cum laude. Haley E. Harem, summa cum laude. Joseph C. Herr, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Grant M. Hesselink, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Kari Carolyn Herman, magna cum laude. Drew Marcella Hines, cum laude. Jacob Michael Hicks, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Mia Marguerite Hodney. Catherine Cheryl Hines, cum laude. Haley Herning. Piper Elizabeth Hodney, magna cum laude. Olivia A. Hogan. Alexandria Lynn Homan, magna cum laude. Carolyn Holmes. Gwendolyn Elizabeth Holmes, magna cum laude. Matthew Lawrence Holtz, magna cum laude. Sophia D. Hook, cum laude. Anthony Thomas Hopkins. Grace A. Hoskin, magna cum laude. Kayla Ann Hutzler, cum laude. Madeline Paige Howard, cum laude. Sheng Yi Huang. Haley Grace Hudson, cum laude. Matthew Ryan Humphrey. Madeline Hudson, summa cum laude. Jamie Ann Illing. Claire Ireland, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Peyton R. Jackson. Chesney Adeline Janke, magna cum laude. Andrew Bruce Jeffers. Alexander Jeffrey Jensen, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Maxwell Owen Jasinski, summa cum laude. Haley P. Johannesson. Carter Lawrence Johnson. Emma Maria Johnson. Megan Alyssa Jones, magna cum laude. Caitlin Paige Kaiser, magna cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Callis. Joshua Paul Kallenbach, cum laude. Madeline Lisa Kelscher, magna cum laude. Corey M. Knipes. Tana Lee Anne Marie Kopp. Madison Lynn Casper, cum laude. Wesley Hayden Keller, cum laude. Erin Catherine Kelly, cum laude. Jessica M. Kemstra, magna cum laude. Kasaya Velvet Ebonique Keyser. Marika M. Kinsgen. Taylor Joe Kish. Gabby Marie Kloss, summa cum laude. Jen Michael Knetter. William Daniel Knudsen. Connor John Kepp, magna cum laude. Madison Rose Kopp, cum laude. Cale Thomas Kotajarvi, cum laude. Anna Kovalchuk, magna cum laude. Colin James Kozlowski, summa cum laude, Department Honors in Computer Science, University Honors Program. Dylan Kratz, cum laude. Nina Elise Kruger, cum laude. Matthew David Krieger, summa cum laude. Aiden O'Mara Kwiatkowski, magna cum laude, University Honors Program, Departmental Honors in Geology. Evelyn Mackenzie Kuhn, summa cum laude. Olivia Jean Laffler. Buddy Elliott LaBelle, cum laude. Olivia Rose Lamack, cum laude. Aubrey Ann Lagneys. Dana Evan Larson. Amanda Elizabeth Lom, magna cum laude. Sylvie Faye Leach, magna cum laude. Kirsten Elizabeth Larson, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Julia Lely, cum laude. Mia Kathleen Lee, magna cum laude. Yusine Lee. Talia Darlene Liram, summa cum laude. Isaac Henry Lindstrom, summa cum laude. Kylie Jo Lytle, magna cum laude. Kieran Michael Lindsay. Jenna Catherine Loys. Diane Mary Long, cum laude. Nathan Michael Losher, magna cum laude. Lillian M. Luganbill, magna cum laude. Carl David Lundgren, magna cum laude, Department Honors in Materials Science and Biomedical Engineering, University Honors Program. Aiden Ford Lux, cum laude. Qinglin Ma, cum laude. Mackenzie Michelle Mack, cum laude. Megan Madsen, cum laude. Carver Magnani, cum laude. Madison Mary Magnani, cum laude. Andres Sylvester Maea. Luke Samuel Fenny Mandley, cum laude. Tadia Doreen Mannanen, cum laude. Ian Markison, summa cum laude. Beatrice Curtis Martin, magna cum laude. Madeline Claire Martin, cum laude. Sejal Adorio Matusik. Sadie Jones Matthews, magna cum laude. Julia Matana, cum laude, University Honors Program. Kylie Noel Meyer, cum laude. Nyla Bell Mayberry, cum laude. Mary McCann. Catherine Emma McCallum, magna cum laude, Department Honors in Computer Science. Ian Michael McCullough. Colin James McLowry, cum laude. Joel Robert McGrain. Matthias McDermott, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. John R. Maher, magna cum laude, Department Honors in Political Science. Aiden McNall, cum laude. Brendan Lawrence Merrigan. Sophia Meisner, magna cum laude. Olivia M. Midthun, magna cum laude. Avery C. Murta. Catherine Autumn Miller. Eric Edmund Michaelowski, cum laude. Ellie Ann Mills, summa cum laude. Corey Elizabeth Millis, summa cum laude. Tiffany Lou Jean Myron, magna cum laude, Department Honors in History. Mackenzie Marie Minor. Taylor Renee Mitchell, magna cum laude. Samantha Elizabeth Mitchell, magna cum laude. Harley Munson, Department Honors in Math, University Honors Program. Mahdi Amin Mohammed. Kula R. Mua, magna cum laude. Zach Allen Motts, cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Mushelski, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Maya Lee Mulkin, magna cum laude. Justin John Narvson. Christine Marie Meyer, summa cum laude. Matthew Christopher Nelson, magna cum laude, Department Honors in Psychology. Brennan Nelson, summa cum laude. Jake Matthew Nesberg. Peter K. Nelson, summa cum laude, Department Honors in Mathematics. Kate Meredith Nielsen. Brady John Navala. Paige Frances May Ninmer, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Gretchen Jean Nigber. Natalie Ann Novak, magna cum laude. Elizabeth M. Normand. Nicholas Rugger Nyreen, magna cum laude. Edmund Tu Noyes, summa cum laude, Department Honors in Computer Science. McKenna LaRae O'Brien, summa cum laude. Kayla Nicole O'Brien. Jordan Mackenzie Olson. Patrick Kevin Olds, cum laude. Lars D. Olson, magna cum laude. Kaylee Naomi Olson, summa cum laude. Noah V. Olson, magna cum laude. Laura Ellen Olson, magna cum laude. Michaela Lynn Palmer, summa cum laude, Department Honors Mathematics, University Honors Program. Hallie Lane Olsted, cum laude. Luke Paxton, cum laude. Michael Brandon Parr, summa cum laude. Jack Riley Pastorius. Jasmine Kathleen Pearson, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Jesse Peterson, magna cum laude. Brianna Peter. Marin Grace Peterson. Caitlin Michelle Peterson, summa cum laude. Taylor Thomas Phillips, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Monica Therese Nels, cum laude. Allie L. Plannert. Lucas Maximilian Peterson. Riley A. Polster, cum laude. Olivia G. Philippon, summa cum laude, Department Honors in Sociology, University Honors Program. Colin Marshall Pomplin. Samuel Cade Philippot, cum laude. Autumn Rose Popowski. Tegan Jacob Pleckelman. Russell James Pritchard. Seth Weston Palmer, magna cum laude. Benjamin Lewis Preisel, summa cum laude, Department Honors Mathematics. Isabella Ingeborg Popowich. Eve Marie Quick, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Ruby Joan Pazorski, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Computer Science, University Honors Program. Colin Andrew Rafter, cum laude. Rain Adeline Prisky. Brooke Renzenbrink. Ella J. Quam, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Carly S. Reyes. Audrey Marie Raker, summa cum laude. Joshua Michael Reith. Emery James Roush. Ella Grace Roberstad, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Hannah Jo Renslow, magna cum laude. Tatiana Lee Roberts, magna cum laude. Carter James Richter, cum laude. Alexandra Carol Raleigh, summa cum laude, Department Honors in Computer Science, University Honors Program. Jane Elizabeth Risgard. Grace Caroline Rooney. Samantha L. Robbins. May Ingrid Rose, summa cum laude. Samuel Emmett Rorty, magna cum laude. Lily Roseski. Kyle Rowley, cum laude. Dominique J. Reninsky, magna cum laude, Department Honors in Philosophy. Carissa Nicole Rose, magna cum laude. Emma N. Russell, summa cum laude. Grace Kelly Rosenberg, summa cum laude. Emily K. Rudzinski, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Corinne Louise Rebelke. Drew Conrad Salyards, cum laude. Ash Runquist, magna cum laude. Logan James Sansis. Alexis Ann Rustin. Susmitha Santosh Kumar. Alexandra Nofsika Rylander, magna cum laude. Logan Lee Schleter, magna cum laude. Emily Catherine Sanborn, summa cum laude. Connor Jacob Schmidt, magna cum laude, University Honors Program. Ashley Lee Sanders, magna cum laude. Madison E. Schneider, magna cum laude. Leah Ann Schilling, magna cum laude, University Honors Program. Dylan Joel Sean, cum laude. Colby Owen Schmidt, cum laude. Madison Schrader. Lucas Mark Schmidt, cum laude. Lydia Inez Schultz. Claire Eleanor Shinneman, magna cum laude, University Honors Program, Departmental Honors in Geology. Julie Ann Seidling Schumer. Evan Thomas Schroeder, magna cum laude. Somerset Irene Seimer. Jolene Page Schultz, magna cum laude. Zoe Grace Shefchik, magna cum laude. Kenzie Scott, summa cum laude, Department Honors in History, University Honors Program. Rachel Marie Short, summa cum laude. Ryan Michael Selby. Dylan Russell Samansky. Anna Rulo Shea, magna cum laude. Carson Keith Smith. Anissa Riley Sheik, cum laude. Drew Marie Smith, magna cum laude, University Honors Program. Danielle Kathy Sewart, magna cum laude. Sydney Marie Smith, magna cum laude. Amelia May Scoviera, summa cum laude, Department Honors in History, University Honors Program. Maya Lynn Soderlund, magna cum laude. Chloe Ann Smith. Angelo John Sparrows, cum laude. Erica May Smith, cum laude. Adam Riley Stecker, cum laude. Christopher James Snyder, magna cum laude. Eva D. Stoffer, magna cum laude. Ruby Sonic. Brenna May Strogens, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Torger James Stachersky, summa cum laude. Julia Elizabeth Sullivan. Erin Amanda Stokes, magna cum laude. Madison R. Savalik, cum laude. Morgan Amanda Straw. Zachary Thomas Swenson. Adam Michael Strofe, summa cum laude. William Allen Taylor. Emma Sunblad, cum laude. Evan J. Templin, summa cum laude, Department Honors Mathematics. Lydia G. Swenson, summa cum laude. Alexis Tao. Luke Daniel Tackett, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Lee Tileman. Amelia Rose Teggy, magna cum laude, University Honors Program. Alec B. Thompson, cum laude. Ethan Ross Turman. Julia Thompson, magna cum laude. Ananthapol Tao. Rebecca Renee Thompson. Amber Marie Thomas, magna cum laude. Jackson Telusty, cum laude. Caroline Thompson, cum laude. Tevin Keaton Torkelson. Christy Mae Thompson. Bradley Charles Twomey. Hallie Grace Thronson, cum laude. Jasmine Noreen Ural, cum laude. Trevor Jeffrey Tenoda. Marissa Elizabeth Valdez, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Harriet Ann Toth, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Cody Aaron Vanderloop. Kennedy L. Tureth, cum laude. Cody Ray Vanderwerf. Aylin Valdez. Keelan Vaudre. Bailey Marie Vanderlinden. Hannah K. Vick, magna cum laude. Carter M. Vanderloo, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Marcus Vitt, summa cum laude. Haley Jane Van Winkle. Evelyn J. Walker, magna cum laude. Shannon Rose Beely, summa cum laude. Jonah Henry Allen Walt, cum laude. Ashley Ani Virgin Soto. Hudson T. Waddles. Madison Barbara Voke. Leah Clarice Wendell, magna cum laude. Grace Ann Walker, cum laude. Lily Ann Wergen, summa cum laude, Department Honors in Sociology. Kenny D. Walter. Connor William White. Riley Timothy Weld, cum laude. Erica Ann Whitney, magna cum laude. Benjamin Wentzler, cum laude. Mallory Elizabeth Williams, summa cum laude. Matthew Robert Westrich. Tristan W. Workus, magna cum laude, University Honors Program. Parker Joseph White. Hannah Ray Wolf, cum laude. Nicholas Marcus Wichorik, cum laude. Brian Patrick Wood, cum laude, Department Honors in Computer Science, United States Minnesota National Guard. Ian Michael Williamson. Noah James Woodruff, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Trey Myron Wisner, cum laude. Jiyoung Shu. Charlie H. Walter. Bryce Yo. Charles Robert Wood, cum laude. Rebecca Haru Yoshino, summa cum laude. Kayla N. Wunluck, summa cum laude. Yasmin Yulara Yukasan, magna cum laude. Pajai Lily Yang, magna cum laude. Talon J. Zager. Annika Yanni, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Caitlin Lee Zestro, summa cum laude. Allison Kushel Young, magna cum laude. Ho Young Ju. Christina Marie Zakrep. Rachel Marie Zimmerman, cum laude. Elizabeth M. Zahn, summa cum laude, University Honors Program. Samantha Zaginer, cum laude. Reed Zemer, magna cum laude. Alexia Veda Johnson, summa cum laude, Department Honors in Theater. This concludes the baccalaureate candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences. Congratulations!
Let's have one more round of applause for our 2025 graduates. It's fitting that we now hear reflections delivered by one of our graduates. Matthew Lehner of Sussex, Wisconsin, graduated today with his Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science and Liberal Studies. An active member of the Student Senate and numerous campus groups, Matthew plans to move to Madison following commencement to continue his job search for roles in public service and advocacy. Welcome, Matthew.
Throughout our lives, we have been told by our parents, teachers, and mentors to take rejection well and to never give up. Whether it was after a lost Little League game in elementary school, getting rejected by your crush in middle school, or after a botched seating audition in high school band or orchestra. Some of us here today have probably gotten the line, keep your head up, champ, a time or two in our lives. When I left high school, I was not only leaving my sense of purpose and my friends, my hometown, but also the sense and purpose I felt as a student council president, two-term class president, and prom court member. When I came to UW-Eau Claire, I must admit that I was struggling quite a bit, especially after having to adjust to my life without these roles. While I had amazing friends and amazing experiences, I had some very early blows. My job as an early morning UPS package handler wasn't what I had hoped for. I was passed over for an early opportunity to join Student Senate, went on a lot of failed dates while coming to terms with my sexuality, and academically, things were not that much better. I dropped 2 classes my first semester, failed another in my spring semester, and on top of that, I was broadly rejected by voters in my very first ever local election at the very young age of 18. My world at this point seemed to be falling apart. Most of everything that I had set out to do or become during freshman year failed to materialize. I felt dejected and rejected. The end of that year was the closest I had ever come to dropping out of school. So many times, sitting by Putnam Rock, watching the water briskly move downstream, did I think to myself that this was not the place for me. It's time to pack up, move on, and just find something else. I am so grateful to the people around me that kept me going and told me to stick with it and give it another year, and that is what I did. While I swore to myself and others that I would never attempt to join Student Senate again, one email from a then Activities Commission Director and future student body president, and who I'm happy to say is here today, Brett Farmer, encouraging me to apply for a vacancy after what he had seen me do over the last year made me rethink my position. In that same year, not only did I get sworn into Student Senate, but I was also named Senator of the Year. My time at this university has also taught me the value of persistence and never giving up. That when you get knocked down, you get back up. And when a door doesn't open, make sure that one does, and work hard to make sure that that door opens for you. My time at UWC has taught me that when we have gotten to a place where we can uplift others, and once we have light to shine, we have a duty to shine that light for others. Once we open doors for ourselves, we must hold doors open for others to join us, just as Brett Farmer had done to me. And the place where I learned the importance of this was during my time in College Democrats. While I joined this organization to find community, I soon began to find how I could use my time as chapter chair to uplift others and get them involved. Whether it's promoting hardworking members to our executive board, getting a student who had never voted in an election to cast their ballot in an election for the very first time, or utilizing my connections so that others could have them too. As we go forward from here today, I know I speak for many of us when we feel as if we have the weight of the world on our shoulders because we face immense challenges as a generation. But if there's one thing that I know about us Blue Golds, after all those walks up the hill and over the freezing footbridge, all of those false springs and endless semesters, that we do not back down easily from a fight. We must bravely face the cynics waiting for our generation to fail with fortitude. And when we fall, we must get back up, never give up, and persist. And when we begin to summit that mountain of challenges and prove those cynics wrong, we must join hands together and help others up to that summit too. Because champs, we got to keep those heads held high. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Matthew, for sharing your remarks with us this morning. And finally, thank you all for joining us for this commencement ceremony at the Sonnentag Center. Our ceremony concludes with a performance of the University Alma Mater, sung by graduate John Dorschner of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Today, John earned his bachelor's degree in music and will be attending Bowling Green State University to pursue his master's in vocal performance before embarking on a professional career. The words to the alma mater will be displayed on the screen. Please stand if you are able for the alma mater and remain standing until the platform party and faculty file out.
School of Eau Claire, our voices we raise. Accept thou this anthem of undying praise. We pledge to be faithful, stout-hearted and strong, and cherish thy memory as our lives are long. Give honor to thee and sing out thy name, O college of ours, we dearly acclaim. In still